Ramble.
Thank you to Upstart, Audible, Best Fiends, and BetterHelp for sponsoring today's episode. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to the TryPod. How we feeling out there?
Feeling good!
Oh yeah?
Yeah!
Oh yeah?
Yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
How you feeling, Keith?
Fucking good, bro.
I had a weird night last night.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I just woke up at 3 a.m. and I just couldn't sleep. I just couldn't. It wasn't, it's not the normal chronic pain couldn't sleep. I just was uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And so I rolled around, I did my thing, kind of dozed off for about an hour.
Yeah.
But, from like 4 to 5:30, I was up. And so I go, you know what? I'm just gonna embrace this. I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna check the Twitter. I'm gonna play the Wordle. I did this all in bed from 4 to 5:30 in the morning. I have this new mat that I lay on. It's an infrared mat. It gets really hot. It heats up to like 150 degrees. It helps with my back. So I laid on this mat. Can I get this a little louder in my ear? Yeah. And so I laid on this mat and I just scalded my skin for about 30 minutes, which kind of lulled me back to sleep, which was nice. Oh yeah?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. And it felt good. I started to sweat, which is unpleasant. I had covered myself in a blanket. And then I finally, at 7 a.m., I fell back asleep, which is a bad time to fall back asleep.
Bad.
And so then I texted you guys and said, hey, fellas, I'm going to need a couple extra minutes this morning.
Yeah.
And here I am. Because you know what? The show must go on.
Wow. Unbelievable. Welcome to the TryPod, everybody. I brought my synthesizer, one of my synthesizers today, and because I thought we were going to record 2 in a row. Not that we ever actually do that. We always record them on every single week, but we didn't. But I still wanted to play a little synthesizer for the audience, for the fun.
Well, we're missing a Ned today, and he leaves a heavy hole in our hearts.
He does. He leaves a big old hole.
A big hole.
Wherever he goes.
Yeah. Ned's known for those big holes, and we need a little synth to get it going. Which I feel like. I mean, you guys tell me. I think it makes any story pretty dope.
It does. I kept feeling like you were going to start rapping or something.
It does seem like you were doing a long intro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Marauder song, He just talks,
right.
but I could have done it in my accent.
Wow. Honestly,
that would
most of the
synthesizer
synthesizer people are sort of like obscurely European. Yeah. Like they're like Finnish or Swedish or Dutch, and I love their tutorials. Also, all the people who have synthesizers have really nice, like, shallow depth of field cameras that they are shooting their boards with, and like everything looks really crisp. I'm like, wow, the production value of this video that has 7,000 views is out of control. Good. Like, I'm not even kidding. They're so sharp and beautiful, and they're so well made. But it's like you have to. It's for the audience who bought one of these and wants to know how to use this specific board. So it has 7,000 views.
Aha.
Because it's an hour-and-a-half tutorial, and it's very thorough, and it's amazing. But it's not really for everyone.
Niche, I would say.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We're back to that. Well, gang, I'm glad you're here.
You know what? Happy to be here. Happy to be seen.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. Mm-hmm. It's, what is it? Late Jan?
Yeah, late Jan.
Late January.
It's a Thursday.
Starting to teeter on the edge of the end of Jan.
We're almost a 12th through the year.
That's right.
2022 is almost done.
Oh my God.
Just begun, almost done.
Well, I like that. Well, today we have a very special episode planned, considering it's almost the end of Jan, and I'm asking you guys to look under your seats.
No! Miles, don't you do this. Oh my God.
Better fucking
Under your seat. Look under your seat.
Oh shit.
We're doing an episode
Let's fucking go.
About getting wasted.
Are we getting high, Miles?
Well, that's up to you.
Are we waking and baking?
I just thought it'd be I scrounged.
I've been surprised with
You guys can share the weed one, maybe.
a 5 milligram
I'm on a dry January, but excluding weed.
Well, exactly.
This is mine. I left these here.
Yeah, our fridge is stacked with like, booze
and
and
what I
weed
love about
drinks.
this one, here's a little free ad. This one has caffeine as well. It's a yerba mate.
Oh, really?
You know, this is a weed soda company.
Wow, that's fun.
Let's go and blur that logo. I tried to. I love this company, and I met with the owner.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, hey, I love this. I'm like, I've never done this before, but like, I'm interested in investing. I don't even know how that works.
Whoa, that's cool.
And I got turned down.
He said, no, I don't want your money.
It was like, I don't need you right now.
Right. Logan
And then
Paul had
like
already beat you
2
to the
days
punch.
later, he announced their investors, and it was like, it was big people. And I was like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I get,
I get it.
You want me to sort of act like I'm doing charity.
Yeah, they just offered me a lot of free weed, and I'm like, you know what? I'll take it.
That's fun. See, I'm doing dry Jan / weed Jan, smokeless Jan.
Oh, so no weed.
For me, I did smoke. I'm doing smokeless, tokeless, dry January. I'm doing tokeless, and it's a fun time. But I thought it'd be fun to do an episode about partying and getting fucked up because it's dry January, and everyone wants to hint at the excitement of after Jan partying.
That's true. I got 2 weddings in the Feb.
Oh, there's so many weddings this year. It's unbelievable.
This is great timing because I was just sharing how I'm really not doing anything. Open it. I feel like I secretly don't work at the TryGuys anymore.
The company's moved on.
The company's moved on, and like we just both haven't acknowledged it yet. So today's Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm going to be filming for 1 hour tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, I haven't filmed since Tuesday. Last Tuesday. Not this Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Where I also filmed for an hour and a half.
Right.
So it's like things are going on. People are making videos, and I think they just forgot to ask me.
Do you still work here?
And it's kind of glorious.
That's great.
Well,
There
now
we
we're
go.
definitely filming 2 eps today. Let's
Okay.
fucking
We're
go,
doing
baby.
2?
We
Okay.
got it.
I got the synth.
Bass.
We've got a busy month here at TryGuys, but we are going to be filming finally our Food Network show in late Feb.
Yes, that's right.
I'll be
Yeah.
traveling the cunch.
That is fun.
cunt.
That's no. Ooh,
Oh,
let's
that's
strike
too
that
close.
from the-
Too close.
Traveling the cunt.
Traveling the cunch.
Not all words are meant to be shortened, and I just learned that live. Yep.
Wow, that is very exciting. But
And let's just be clear, that
Yep.
was unch.
Unch.
With a hard CH.
yeah, there's no T in there.
Why would you even say that?
Yeah, I don't know.
No one was thinking it.
Sorry, no one was thinking it. But yeah, so I see. Now
Here's
here's
the synthesizer like 10 times louder.
you
in my
want it to
ear.
be louder?
It's barely a whisper.
I'll turn you up. How's that?
No, but don't just turn it up for me. Turn it
You
up
wanna
for
listen
people.
to- okay, here we go.
I want the people to feel it.
There we go. Turn it up.
Yeah.
Oh, it is fucking. This is like morning radio DJ jams. If you're listening to your car on your way to the radio, on your way to the freaking work, I want you to take a deep look at yourself in the mirror.
A deep look.
A deep look. And I want you to say, I'm worth it, bitch.
I'm worth it, bitch. I want you to look in the mirror, take a deep look, and say, this is my cunch.
This is my cunch.
And I'm worth it, bitch.
I want you to take a deep look in the mirror, put that turn signal on, and merge left.
Oh!
This is my cunch.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I love this.
It's
Man.
fun. It's just
Morning
a fun
radio
toy.
DJ. You know, actually, this is fun because I feel like it makes everything sound more important. But I did title the episode that came out most recently. I was playing with an episode format that is a little untraditional, and what I did was title the episode 59 Minutes of Hot Goss. And it turns out that YouTube likes that title structure. Number 1 out of 10.
I love that. I've been pushing.
Yeah, all lowercase too.
Yes.
And
Make it weird.
Make it weird,
saucy.
make it weird, make it saucy, make it weird, make it saucy, make. But anyway, so I'm excited to sort of see what kind of title this has. Morning radio DJ set, feet Keith.
Can we title it "Welcome to My Cunch"?
Welcome to Cunch.
Cunch talk.
But anyway, so I've assembled, speaking of doing the partying, getting wasted
Yeah,
episode.
I'm like halfway through this. Let's
How long do the weed soda stick to kick in?
We'll find out.
All right.
Not fast enough.
I did look through an old email that we don't really use that much anymore, but there's some really good stuff on there. It's imdrunktryguys@gmail.com.
Hey!
And I've assembled some fantastic emails here to sort of send over that we can read. I'll read the first one, and then I'll sort of send you guys some of the rest ones, and we're going to get into it. It's
Okay.
sort of just see, what people are partying and what they're up to.
I might go take a nap after this. This is gonna be.
My plan was to work out and then go to the dentist. So the dentist is going to get a really funny Keith. I've never gone to the dentist high, which I don't know why I haven't.
Yeah.
That seems like a great place to be high.
Seems like one of the top 2 places.
Like, right? Because it's a really awkward that they're going to talk to you. Why do they talk to you? My
I know,
dentist
it's weird.
is like, so how's everything been? I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Your hand's in my mouth. What am I supposed to do?
No, that is weird. I don't quite understand why they talk to
They
you.
should put on music.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
like Katy Perry.
Sure. Yeah. And then I'll sing along.
I don't know why. Yeah, you should be
The
stoned to
dentist just
dentist.
takes a deep sigh and is like, sometimes I do feel like a plastic bag.
Good song.
I
used
feel
to
like a
listen to
lot
that
of places
album.
should have bars / smoke rooms.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
a dentist, a
Dentist has a smoke room.
yeah, fucking
One of
shisha.
the worst things for your teeth.
That's a good point. But I just meant like a laundromat. I've always
It's like
been
a hard candy store.
inside the dentist. I've always wanted to do a laundromat that's a bar in the front and a laundry in the back, baby.
I'm surprised that doesn't exist in LA.
I know. Well, in New York too, it's like nobody has laundry and they're in building or in machine.
Or like New York, I feel like has a secret bar that's in the back of a laundry.
there must be.
Right.
Must.
We
That's
went to a
sweet.
restaurant and through one once.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
it
a
was like a
barbershop.
jewelry store.
Oh, maybe that's what it
It
was.
was like a weird jewelry
yeah,
store,
I've
and then
done
the
that.
back door was like an amazing fancy restaurant. It was
Yeah.
very bizarre.
That's
quite
really
yummy.
cool. I
It
like
was
that.
good. Your parents took us out.
Yum, yum.
That was nice.
All
And they had
right.
champagne in the bathroom for the girls.
There's champagne in the bathroom for
Remember
the
the girls got free champagne in the bathroom, but there was nothing in the boys' bathroom.
hilarious.
I know. Steffi
What?
came back with champagne. And we're like, "Where'd you get that?" She said, "The bathroom." And then your mom was like, "Well, I got to see this." She came back, champagne. She was like,
Weird.
"You weren't lying. There's champagne in the bathroom."
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, here we go.
Girls have it all.
Yeah. Girls do have it all.
Girls have it all.
Girls around the world. Girls. Okay, here we go. Now, there's an email at imdrunktryguys@gmail.com. If you get drunk and you want to tell your thoughts to us, please email imdrunktryguys@gmail.com. Hello, friends.
Hi.
It took me it took me so long to figure out if the email address was right because typing is very hard when tipsy.
Uh-oh.
Love that. I've been out on a few quote unquote dates. It's hookups, but I know y'all like to keep things PG-13.
We do?
We
We call
don't.
this place a cunch.
Yeah. We did like a fuck episode 2 episodes ago. It was raunchy.
How that thing hanging.
Yeah. Okay. With this guy, after a few times hanging out, he said he was staring to get feelings for me. Mm-hmm. To preface, I said he was a really good kisser.
Ooh, he catching feels because your lips are doing the work.
Your lips are heavy lifters.
And if he kept being such a good kisser, he would have to deal with the consequences, which was my attempt to be flirty. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's go back. To preface, he said he was a really good kisser.
Okay.
And if I kept being such a good kisser, he would have to deal with the consequences.
Oh,
Which,
you're such a good kisser. You keep that up, you're going to have to deal with the consequences.
Oh.
like a boner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the consequence, I guess.
Raise the flag.
I'm flying at half mast, babe.
You keep kissing me, I'm going to get a boner.
Can you imagine saying that? Wow.
If you keep kissing me like that, you're going to give me a boner.
Oh my God. That is such a creepy
You
thing
keep
to
those
say.
lips going, I'm going to be happy.
Well, you don't talk loudly when you're kissing.
No,
Because you're right there.
you keep kiss me like that again, I'll get a boner.
You keep kissing me like that, I'm going to catch feels.
All right, fam. If you keep kissing me like that, whoa, you got to deal with the consequences.
Caught a vibe.
That's like a Tim Robinson sketch.
Yeah, it really
Oh
is.
God. Okay. This guy and I work together occasionally and joke about maybe fooling around when we're both on break at
Sorry,
work.
did I hear they work together
Occasionally.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
All right.
This guy and I work together. Yeah, okay. A joke about maybe fooling around when we're both on break at work. Yeah, fucking on break.
That's hot and cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Absolutely hot.
That's cool and hot.
Have you guys ever worked a job with somebody and fooled around on the job? Sorry. Yeah. Me and my high school girlfriend worked at a froyo shop together at the same time.
Yeah, I've definitely had like
Maybe make out sesh in the back.
Yeah, I mean
Really?
not during work, but like yes,
Afterwards.
it's hot.
Yes.
It's hot. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm on
Hell
board.
Yeah. I mean, I wish but the people also, when you like hook up in the theater building somewhere.
Yeah.
At college, that's equal.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
similar.
equal.
It's the forbidden love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
We shouldn't, but we must.
But we lost.
If you dread looking at your credit card statements, you're not alone. The weight of debt can be crippling, but Upstart can help you on your path to financial freedom.
Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan, all online. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date.
Rather than looking at credit score alone, Upstart considers other factors like your income, current employment, and credit history to find you a smarter rate for your loan.
You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000.
You can even receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/tryguys.
That's upstart.com/tryguys. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you.
Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Upstart.com/tryguys. Ned, I know that finding a moment to yourself is few and far between, but when you got that moment, you want to focus on you. That's daddy time. That's Ned time.
We call that an ELP.
What was that?
That's an extra long poop.
Oh, yeah. And what are you doing while you're
I'm
ELPing?
playing Best Fiends, baby.
Woo! Keith, care to jump in here? See, Keith is playing Best Fiends while we're reading these. Keith, we're reading an... Best Fiends, you guys know it. It is the fun, addicting puzzle game.
The game features tons of cute characters that help you solve thousands of fun puzzles. The more you play, the more characters you collect, and the more you win, the more challenges you face.
It is always changing. I promise you, every time you open it up, there's gonna be something new because they are constantly adding new levels. I mean, look, we're all at like level 200 something over here, and it's always fresh. It's always new. It's always exciting.
And there's a ton of fun community events where you can win huge rewards in-game.
So get in on the action. You can get yourself a little critter. I got a little Miles bug. His name is Miles. He's replaced Miles as my favorite Miles. Download Best Fiends free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
The last time after we quote unquote hung out and we're both on break, thing got really awkward. Oh, so it sounds like they went on a date and then it went south.
Also, I want to clarify, I never did hook up with anybody in the theater building. That was a dream of mine.
Were you just trying to be cool? Were you showing off?
I wanted to make sure people know I wasn't cool. I did not effectively do that, but people did.
Yeah, people definitely did. I think I kissed. Well, I had a girlfriend in college for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I kissed somebody in the dark hallway of a theater building, but not like
didn't
anything
fuck,
more. I didn't fuck in the building.
You didn't fuck in the theater building.
You know
People
what I'm
definitely did, and I heard about it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they totally fucked in one of the practice rooms.
Well, with lips like that, you're going to have to face the consequences.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a boner.
All right,
Okay.
what's her deal?
Now if I ask him, so it got awkward during the break. Now if I ask him to hang out, he doesn't respond. But if I post on Instagram or Snapchat, he always comments, DMs, or swipes up.
Oh,
Yeah, I bet he does.
You're tracking his swipe ups.
Yeah, it's tracking.
got me swiping up over here.
You're gonna have to deal with the consequences of my boner swiping up.
Swiping up.
I thought this guy might like me, but am I just wasting my time? I really liked him. P.S. Please roast me and him. Attached is a picture of him.
Of him.
Oh, this is thrilling.
So I don't think we can show this on the thing because
No, but
he
you
didn't
can show it to
consent,
us.
But this is what he looks like.
Let me see.
But he does have a big beanie and his skater hat. He seems like he probably caught feels and he's feeling awk.
I'm going to tell you I'm just going to tell you from looking at that photo, obviously he caught feels. And obviously, girl, you could do better if you want, okay? You got those lips. Can I get a little soundy?
Also, this guy would love this.
Oh, he would love a synthesizer.
You got those lips that have consequences. And you don't need to deal with this shit. He's looking on the younger side, okay? He's an insecure little boy. insecure little boy.
But he also might just be nervous. He might
Yeah,
like.
but you know what, man? As someone who was a young man, let me tell you,
Yeah.
you don't want to they're stupid.
You think that there's boys that aren't nervous when they're 17? I feel like every boy's nervous.
He was 17.
Oh, sorry, when they're 18?
If he's under 25, which I guarantee you he is,
Yeah, he's under 25.
then he's stupid.
That's true.
Men are stupid until a long time.
But he said he wanted to deal with the consequences, which I'm not sure really. Yeah, she said it would deal with the consequences of the kissing.
I don't even know what her question is.
Her question is just like, what should she do? So essentially, they went on a date. It was kind of hot. They went to break. They didn't hook up. On my break, I was awk. So she seems like she doesn't know necessarily what to do and how to move forward. They went on a date, they kissed, then they were on break, and I think he's probably worried about like that she likes him too much. I feel like that's common. You don't want to be held down when you're
But I
that
thought
age.
that he liked her too much. He had to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, he's probably just in his head. He's feeling anxious. He's feeling
I
awkward.
think you text him and you say, so are we going out or what?
Yeah, I think so. I think
And if he says no, you move on.
damn right.
And then if he doesn't respond, you say, okay, I guess it's or what?
Or what?
Did we level up at the end there?
we got experience.
We got a coin at the end.
Wow, we got a bonus coin.
Coin.
We got a coin.
Yeah, I think that it's just.
You're so concentrated when you do that you're incapable of speaking.
No, I'm just being the boy. I didn't even hear you. I'm listening for what's happening in the music and then trying to feel, oh, do I like that or not? And then leaning into it or leaning away from it.
Do you think you could do both at the same time, or is it too much?
I probably could, but it would be like, it'd be like when someone's trying to explain a story and also follow complicated directions. It's like, okay, so yeah, we were at the store and we were looking for frozen pizza.
Yeah.
And then that would be how it would go.
When you use that thing, you're in Berlin in front of 70,000 people.
I'm fucking right.
All right.
I mean,
it's cool.
So what's cool is that bass like with the clicks and stuff. So I built that on 2 different tracks slowly, and then what I'm doing is holding down a thing and I'm affecting the entire track at once.
That's so cool.
I'm affecting things like the frequency, the amount of frequencies you're hearing. And then the coolest thing is the LFO, which basically sends all of it through filters. And the filters themselves are going through other presets that are already happening. So this now it says it's filtering through the harmonic filter. And if I go into a harmonic filter, I can change it. And then it'll change it even more because more of it's routing through the harmonic filter than normal. This all probably sounds like gobbledygook.
It does.
But it's cool. And I'm starting to even understand what I'm saying.
LFO is cool. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Fitch.
Take it if I had one wish.
Speaking of, I was listening to 100 Gex on the way here. You guys heard that? It's crazy.
What are you talking about?
100 Gex is
What did you just call us?
100 Gex.
Oh, Keith is done with number one.
It's because you have a 5 and I've got a 2.5. So I got a.
How long? Yeah, I've never had the weed soda.
They take 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'll tell you that
That's fun.
I'm on
Or
about
less.
3.5 to 4 hours of sleep.
Nice.
Whoa, that's not
You
a
didn't
lot.
sleep that much. What were you up doing?
Did you not hear my story that started?
The back pain. Yeah, I do remember that.
I
Is
mean,
that what you
I know that you normally suffer
Yeah.
in the night.
Oh, I suffer in the night.
You suffer in the night and then you wake up. And I was thinking about, you told me the other day that you like preheat this like pad when you get out of bed.
Yeah, that was the story I
And was
told
like,
up top.
That sounds cool.
That does sound
I would
cool.
like to get in one of those.
Yeah, maybe you were so mystified by the music up top that listeners,
Yeah.
you didn't tell it. So I've never done this before, but I'll tell a story a second time on this show.
Yeah.
When I was a wee lad, I had a shirt with a shark on it.
I was thinking recently. I was like, what haven't we talked about on the podcast? I think we may be out of stories.
Well, that's why I brought the synthesizer
I know,
to
that's
give the audience
smart.
something new. See if they really like this episode, we could just switch it to an all synth podcast.
I think that's a great plan.
I think that's good.
I can bring everybody their own synthesizer.
4 cents.
We can jam.
That's cool.
But yeah, every morning I wake up early. This is as of like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I roll over, and as I hit snooze on my alarm, I go bloop, and I turn on this hot mat.
Love it.
And then I go back to bed for like 5-10 minutes.
Not Eugene's partner. This is a different hot.
A hot mat. Yeah, different hot mat.
And then in about 10 minutes, it heats up to like 150 degrees. And then I lay on the mat for about 30 minutes.
That's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot.
And it's got
So
a bunch of
hot.
crystals in it that I don't know what they do.
Hell yeah.
And it's supposed to like get your blood flowing and clear toxins. And they're different like pulse waves and like just as literally just as your synthesizer is complicated, this thing has 12 different presets. It has like I can change the frequency, the PMF frequency, the pulse frequency, the heat. I don't understand what any of it fucking means, and it feels good.
Fuck yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Fuck yeah.
But I start my morning on a little sauna blanket, but then my body is exposed so I don't sweat.
Oh wow, that's nice. I think I could use a little like a cooling mat.
Come on over.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Every morning.
I am sweaty now. Are you guys sweaty?
Yeah.
It's hot in here, right?
Yeah. I
Wow.
am warm, but I don't know if the audience knows this, but I feel like I have these sweat undershirts that I bought because I just sweat so much.
This is a PSA. I mean, honestly, you should give your knowledge to the world because you're a sweaty boy and there's some sweaty people out there.
I'm a sweaty boy and I'm on camera a lot. And I always would get very self-conscious about having pit stains because there's nothing I could do about it. I would just sweat so much. And like a simple undershirt, no, I'm going to sweat through that undershirt and then sweat through the outer shirt.
Yeah, it's quite incredible.
But it's like only armpit sweat. I don't have excessive sweat anywhere else.
Wow.
So the armpit sweat was out of control. So I bought these shirts, free plug. They're called Thompson tees. Basically, they're t-shirts that have a woven like thing into the armpits that absorbs moisture.
Whoa.
And it prevents it from getting to your outside shirt. So I've invested in a lot of these shirts and I wear them and I don't have pit stains like this.
Like a silica gel.
We all
packet.
have seen past episodes of Keith before.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I don't see it.
It's all uniform.
Nothing. What am I looking at, Keith? I see nothing.
But you can see the edges of the little shirt.
I'm wearing a thick sweater, but my
There,
belly,
Boom, boom, boom.
I sort of get a sweat line.
You get a sweaty belly. I get warm on my stomach, but never sweaty.
Yeah, like I'm dripping right now.
I feel great. I'm wearing a very thick sweater and I'm in a perfect cozy temp.
Yeah.
You
I get
like
that.
the warmth.
Yeah, buddy.
You need that warmth.
I like the chilliness.
Well, speaking of getting wasted, I thought we'd talk a little bit about getting wasted.
Okay.
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 First, what's your favorite? Well, no, Zach, you don't have cocktails that much anymore. You're not really. A
No,
drinker.
alcohol is a very rare occurrence for me.
Yeah.
Special occasion only.
And when did that happen? Wait, I'm curious about that.
Oh God. I mean,
A couple years ago, maybe.
yeah. I mean, a lot. I was gonna say a year ago, but that's not true because time has melted.
Time is tough. It's tough to know when things.
It was. I mean, maybe it's been 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Is it? No.
No, I think it's been 3 years.
But it was before we went. It was the year that we went on tour, and it was before then
2019.
because when we were in Singapore, I was like, you know what? I'm breaking
Right.
the.
I think you had just started before the tour.
But the tour was in
I think
September.
You were like, yeah. You were
Or
like,
Singapore
I
was
don't think
September,
I
and it was
can-
January of that year.
Yeah, I think you were like, I don't think I could do this tour dealing with my body without what alcohol affects.
It was
to
before. It was. I remember
Before.
the first day. The first big test for me was Eugene's birthday, and his birthday is in January.
Yeah.
So it was January of 2018? 19.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I hope you guys really enjoyed us figuring out that
Wow,
math.
that's
that was
cool.
riveting.
Scheduling
That's
is good audio. Now,
Yeah, but anyway, it's been a couple years. I don't drink
Yeah.
alcohol. It's quite inflammatory, and so when I drink, I can kind of feel my body tense up.
and here's a question: do you miss?
I like how Zach grabs the mic.
He does grab
With
it.
his hand.
He grabs it like a.
I never do.
I choke it. I was never a big drinker, if that's what you're.
Yeah, I was just curious about that journey because I haven't been drinking in January, and it's probably like a specific time where I'm like explicitly not drinking. Probably like the longest I've gone for a while, and doing that.
So here's the deal with me is that I've always been a big old stony.
Yeah.
I love the weeds. I love being goofy. It's just my preferred state of inebriation, of being altered in some way. I think it's more fun.
Oh, that's great.
But I was on Zoloft my whole childhood. It's an antidepressant that I took for OCD. And when you're on an SSRI, it amplifies the effects of alcohol tremendously. I forget what it is, but it's like,
Really?
I think it's like 8 times
Wow.
as potent.
Oh my gosh.
So, and I was on quite a large dose. I was on 200 milligrams of
Yeah.
Zoloft. So throughout college, and not that I drank in high school, but I would get drunk very, very easily. And so the joke amongst my friends is that I would buy a 6-pack for the weekend and have a couple left over. And it was like
That's funny.
2 beers.
Yeah.
That's going to get me fucking toasty.
Right.
And then I would have another one I would always buy Red Stripe, Jamaican lager.
I went
such
through,
a college
We all
beer.
go through
I
a
love
red stripe phase.
I
in
love
college.
Red Stripe.
They look like little bottles of poison.
Yeah.
We all love that.
Yep.
I drank a little bit of Foster's. You guys have that?
No.
It's the Australian beer that's
Bro.
like a triple can.
Yeah, we used to drink those cans. We had a deal in Chicago in our improv shows they were $5 cans.
Yeah.
I would drink 2 of those
Woo, you're good.
and I'd be so full.
Yeah, there'd be so much liquid.
I would be peeing for days. Just so much beer in it, and it's awful. It's not good.
It's horrible beer.
It's very bad beer, but it was so cheap.
You know what I really liked? I loved doing a brass monkey. You don't know?
No, what's that?
You get a Colt 45, which is a 40.
Oh,
The big old,
we know what it is.
big old glass, and you pour a little bit out, put some orange juice in
it, yeah.
shake it up.
Yeah, it's nice.
Woo!
I never actually did that, but I knew people who did.
I did it all the
But
time.
we did, more 40 nights, where you do like your
Edward
get a couple-
40 hands?
We never did that, but we did drink 40s
Yeah.
as like a party. Like it would be a 40s party.
Yeah.
That's a great time. But yeah, I just was curious about that because I was like, and I do love drinking culture and it's fun. But I definitely.
What was your first drink?
my first drink?
How old were you?
I think I was. Let's see. I was probably 13.
Oh,
That's a little young.
But I didn't drink a lot. So I had my first beer. Me and my friends my brother was graduating, and so his graduation party we snuck a beer away from the beer that the adults were drinking and brought it. My dad had this camper van, and we all
eighth grade?
it was 8th grade.
You all
And
sipped the same
we
beer.
all sip the same beer, and we're like, ooh, whatever. And then me and all the boys went skinny dipping in my uncle's pond. No girls
You were
around.
drunk.
Just being like, woo! It was very.
You were toasted.
We were toasted. And so, but then in high school and stuff, not that I did anything in high school, but definitely more greens than drinking until the latter half. But I don't know. In college, definitely it was a big excitement. What's your so you're a cocktail guy, right?
I'm a cocktail guy.
Cocktail guy. I've been trying to get. I've been more interested in
But
cocktails.
it's really because Becky likes to make cocktails.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful for me.
That's a great thing to
'Cause
have.
She likes making cocktails, and
Right.
she makes very good cocktails. And I also used to live with Brian Wool, who makes exceptional drinks. So I just had people who liked making cocktails around me all the time. So I got into drinking cocktails. Mostly bourbon cocktails, what I like. But I like margaritas. I like, all the standards that
Fiesta.
people love. The one we started making most recently at our house is a paper plane, which is
All I wanna do is-
it's some of those bitters liquors. I don't think it's not Aperol, but it's stuff like that. And
Right.
it's basically lemon juice, bourbon, and 2 different bitters, spirits, but it's quite good.
That sounds
And
great.
you serve it in a little coupe.
Well, so a little coupe.
Serve it in a little coupe.
Ooh.
It's the kind of a martini glass if it was more cup shaped.
Oh, I like that. Now, so the reason I ask, so I'm doing dry Jan, and then after dry Jan, my goal for the year is to just drink
On the weekends.
/ get stoned with intention.
Oh,
That's my new goal. And I think it's because it's so easy
think
to
that's a good
be
goal.
like
That's a
to
good
be like
goal.
the end. It's the end of a hard day, whatever it is. I'll have a beer just to relax. And I want to not do that as much and more drink with intention. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna have a cocktail and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna do whatever. And I think cocktails are a better way to do that because sometimes beer just feels like you're like, I'll have a beer and then I'll have another beer. Cocktail feels like it's like you got to make it.
it's true.
Mixing a
You
potion.
get trapped in the beer train.
Yeah. Just one.
So a little bit for you. Because the metronome is constantly going. So whenever I hit play, it's where it is.
Oh, that's great.
In whatever's going on. I was talking to my doctor,
Yeah.
and we got into a conversation of what is actually the healthy amount to drink.
Yeah.
And
You would see like
for
that.
guys, you can drink 2 alcoholic drinks a day, but that's it.
Really?
And anything beyond that is very bad for you. And it's not like you
What
can
if you
stack
save
up.
it all and do it all on
She
Friday?
specifically said, and they
Don't do
and
that.
they don't roll over. And I was like, dang.
We should
Once a
talk to
month.
someone about that.
And it's like, not only is it worse for you, it's exponentially worse for you to have more than the 2 drinks. And for women, you can only have 1.
Because it's extra hard on your liver and your everything.
But
How
you
much
can't
can you
process it.
toke?
So what I love about my doctor, and I think she's super chill. I really like her. And she says, well, here's the thing. There's not enough research on weed for me to tell you if it's good or bad for you. Now, in 2 years, I might be telling all my clients, hey, ingest weed. All my patients, you should have weed. It's good for you. Or in 2 years, I might be telling everyone, don't ever do weed ever. But there's not enough research for me to, as a professional, tell you what to do.
Really?
So if it's not affecting your life in a negative way, and you don't feel like you need it, then it's probably fine.
Yeah.
For now, or at least I can't tell you it's not fine or fine, really. I thought it was a dope take.
That's
a good job,
it is a great take, and you telling that story reminded me of the first time, like on your medical form when you go to see the doctor. It's like how many times do you smoke a week? And I remember the first time I was like, do I tell him? Like, will I get arrested?
Right? Yeah.
Because I didn't know the pipeline. Like if I write honestly,
Just go through the cops to get to my doctor. Is this evidence?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
So okay, I love this. You're saying that you're gonna do it with intention.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, I think is how I do it.
Right.
I think people assume that I'm smoking all the time, but I only do it if I like have a purpose. Like if it's like, oh, I'm watching this movie, or I want to play a goofy game, or I'm with friends, or I want to maybe do some stupid writing. Like, but on most weeknights, I will not choose to do it unless I have a goal for my high.
Well, I think it's also it's easy to get into the cycle. I mean, the world is challenging. We're inside still primarily. It's easy to get on autopilot of just being like, all right, at the end of the day, I get a little reward or a treat. And so it's like, I'd rather do do weed or do a cocktail to enjoy myself than to like be like I'm like stressed. You know what I mean? I think that's an interesting distinction.
What if you want to enjoy yourself every night? It's not about stress.
Then I'm intending
I definitely, I'm sure that it is probably a bit habitual because I typically smoke a joint at night, but I only smoke like half a joint or a small joint, and I typically a little baby joint, and I'm like not trying to get out of my mind. I'm just trying to like get a little high.
Oh yeah,
play with the cats.
That's the best.
Watch a TV show, relax. Maybe play with my beeps and boops. Maybe get in a little VR, play some games. I think nights are great times for activities. Yeah, and
when it can help with work-life balance if that's what you need, right? Like because I think it's really important, no matter what, to have a ritual, and it does not need to be a substance-based ritual. In fact, it's probably better that it isn't. That signifies my workday is over.
Right.
Yeah.
And when it was nicer out for me and Maggie, it was like she came home, I would close the laptop, and we would go for a walk with Bowie, and that was like,
that's cute.
The workday is done.
That's cute.
And for a lot of people, that's cooking dinner or putting on your favorite show. And I think that it's really good to then not go back to work. And when you are smoking a joint, it kind of
I can't do work after that.
No, totally.
And that is a helpful thing because like if a text or email comes in after like 9 p.m. First of all, it shouldn't be coming in at that time, but it happens.
Yeah,
and especially early on in our career, it did.
But what's great is sometimes things do come in at 9 o'clock. But it's like, eat the menu rough cut. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be funny for me.
No, right. It's probably making you
it's
more
like, this is good. I can do this high. And honestly, it's probably better. Because I'm going to find ways to make more humorous choices and weird choices than I'm leaving. I was like, ooh, put some cows on the screen. Just fill the screen with cows for a few seconds.
Eat the menu. Brought to you by marijuana.
Definitely is inspired. Some of the choices are inspired by marijuana.
Yeah, I think as they should be.
It's a new year, and there's a lot of stressors. You might be trying to work on a resolution. You might have 2 kids and a job and just trying to hold down life. It can be tough. And talking to someone is a great way to take control of your own mental health. And so I want to tell you about BetterHelp. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can connect in a safe and private online environment, and you can start communicating in under 48 hours.
You've heard us talk about BetterHelp. It's so easy. You get to do it from your home. You get to schedule phone or video conferences weekly, but also you can send them a message at any time. So if you have something that pops in your mind that's bothering you, you can send them a message. You're going to get a thoughtful and timely response. So many people have been using BetterHelp. They're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. We want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/TryPod.
Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TryPod.
Do you like to listen? You're listening to a podcast right now, right? Pretty cool. But what if I told you you could listen to someone who actually thought about what they were going to say before they said it? That's right. Just the way you listen to a podcast. You could listen to audiobooks, and Audible has got them all, baby.
It could be a classic. It could be a contemporary. It could be The Hidden Power of Effing Up.
That's our book.
That's our book.
We wrote that book.
We wrote that book.
Maybe your resolution this year is to start reading more books, and you're like, when do I have the time? Guess what? You have the time right now because you're listening to this. I've been listening to Being Human, which is by Judy Heumann. It's an unrepentant memoir of disability rights in the U.S. And it's been really nice to just have something that I can kind of check into when I'm going on my walks, when I'm driving. I feel like I'm learning, I'm becoming a better person, but it's also, you can get your entertainment right into your earbuds. New members can try Audible free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/ear or text TryGuys to 500-500. That's audible.com/ear or text TryGuys to 500-500.
But yeah, I think that's my goal for the year.
That's a good goal. We're trying to, after this, just go back to no partying on school nights.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Or trying to make drinking an event as well. If we're going out to someone's house for dinner,
right now,
going out to dinner, right? Cheers, but if it's going to be a social event or we're going to do something nice, then have a drink. Make it part of the fun of that day. It doesn't have to be going to a club. Could just be going to brunch.
It is funny too. I think about when I was in I'm only 28, but right when I graduated college, being in New York,
wee lad days.
I was a wee lad, but the excitement, and I still get it. I don't get this anymore, but the excitement of seeing a special at a bar that's 2 beers and a shot.
Oh, a deal.
A deal.
You don't get a lot of deals in LA bars. Let me tell you.
You don't.
Back in Chicago,
yeah,
it'd be it was called a ponyback or something's back?
Yeah.
Where you get a shot of a cheap whiskey with your cheap beer.
Yeah, the best. And that would just be so exciting. We'd get that all night.
$5 for a beer and a shot? But it's a lunch special.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Okay, I guess. Because the reason was because for a while, Chicago couldn't have happy hours. Legally, they could only have daily specials. But that meant that that special was all day. So you could have, if they had a Thursday night special, that was a Thursday special, which meant Thursdays you could go to this taco place and get beer and whiskey for lunch for cheap.
Yeah. There is a bar, and I'm sure you've seen it in New York, that it's right when you're getting onto right when you're in the Lower East Side. Or no, the East Village.
Library?
Is it the library that has the 5 shots for $5?
Oh, they're talking about picklebacks.
Whoa.
No.
Picklebacks are good.
There's a bar, but it's right when you get off the subway stop and you're going onto St. Mark's. And there's a bar, and I always had a billboard that would be 5 shots for $5. And I would see that, and just the idea of doing 5 shots you go with friends. And so you have to go with, obviously, if you're doing 5 shots in a row, you should probably
Are you
not
sure
do
it
that.
wasn't? Did you ever try to buy it? I bet it was $5 per shot.
No.
It was
bought
5.
Oh, it was 5 shots for $5.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
And it
That's
was
insane.
unreal. I only did it a handful.
The liquor?
Horrible. Just gasoline. Fucking horrible.
Mr. Boston's.
Why do they carry it?
I don't know, but it was horrible.
Got people in the door.
That's true.
Yeah,
And you know
it's right
what
here
it
on
is that
NYU.
you go there because you want that cheap shot, and then you're like, I can't fucking do that again. Give me a cocktail.
yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
So you were saying before that you want a little treat at night, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
why
love
you've
a
been
treat.
having a cocktail. That's why you've been smoking. And I get a little treat every night, and it makes me so fucking happy. So I don't get high every night, but I do partake in weed-based substances. I take CBD. because I need it for my back. I was on ibuprofen for a long time, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna give me liver damage. I can't do that. So switch to CBD. I take a lot of CBD. I take 50 milligrams of CBD every night to sleep, which is for context, this is 5 milligrams of THC, and I'm going to be quite high in about 3 minutes.
This has 4 milligrams of CBD, so I'm going to have 8 milligrams of CBD and 4 more milligrams.
You're going to feel
THC.
quite.
I'm already
pleasant.
feeling quite chill.
I'm looking for an alternate for my back, so this is helpful.
So CBD, I'm going to tell you,
with your back?
it's
Yeah, bad
He's
back. I'll talk about it in
he's
a
a
second.
big boy.
I'll talk about it in a
No,
second.
I'm a big boy.
I know.
I lucked out in the back.
You sure did.
In the
really
back. I
did.
don't know how I don't have a shitty back. I have terrible posture. Go
You
ahead.
really do.
So your CBD really helps, though.
Yeah, and it's not cheap. And it also, they're not all made equally for whatever reason. You have to get the full spectrum CBD, and some work for me and some don't, and I'm trying to figure out why. But I like to get them as little sour gummy bears. And so I...
Like a vitamin gummy, basically.
But they're sour.
Yeah.
And I don't eat sugar at all. You know, I talked about cutting out alcohol. I mean, other than this fucking sugar soda
is
weed drink.
full of
It's quite sugary. But like, I really, there's no processed sugar in my diet.
Really?
At all. I mean, fruit, but that's not processed, right? So, but every night I get to have 2 gummy bears right before bed, and they are fucking delicious. And I look forward to it every night. And it's like this thing where, like, even if I'm on the couch and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I don't want to get ready for I get to go have gummy bears. And it's like such a delight.
That's very funny.
It's so cute. So guys, get some fucking, but it's, again, not cheap. It's like, it ends up being like, I don't know, like $1.80 a gummy bear or something.
Oh, wow. That is expensive. I mean,
cheaper than a cocktail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
much
true.
cheaper. But no, my back, Keith, it's fucked up. I talked about this briefly, but like my back is fucked up. I'm going to physical therapy for it. It's like my sciatic nerve is irritated in some way, and it's because of. Because I think the biggest thing is I had hernia surgery. So already my core is weakened because I learned how to bend over with my upper back and my hips instead of my abs. And then I went from shooting all our videos, which was me standing, moving gear,
That'll do it.
to sitting for, the whole week really. And so I also sit at my desk when I'm playing video games or working on my own editing projects. So it just became a lot of sitting, and now standing, sitting, it just is a mess on my back.
We gotta get you working out, get that core strength.
I know.
Baby boy.
But but I take a lot of ibuprofen because it is debilitating. I know. And so I'm trying to find an alternate, but maybe
Is
I'll
it
try.
interrupting your sleep?
The back pain?
Yeah.
I think it means that I will have to sleep in a very specific position.
And you can't do it on an empty stomach, ibuprofen.
Yes. No, I do know that it's very bad for empty stomach. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a mess. It makes me feel like I'm old and I'm dying. So I need to
you
take
are.
some
Well, as you get older, you start realizing, well, maybe those decisions when I was 15 to jump up and down like crazy were a bad idea. That all added up. Yeah. I have some knee issues. They're not super bad, but they were bad on the tour because we were I was exacerbating it. Right. And I don't run on treadmills. Running hurts my knees, so I can only speed walk. You just have to learn what you can do and do that.
Learn what you can do and do that.
Yeah.
Well, let's get another drunk email here.
Oh, do you have one for us or for you?
Yes, I do.
What a cool bunch of boops going on in there.
Now, could I start pressing buttons and figure something out, or will it just be awful?
So what I can do for you is tell you basically just hold down the MIDI button, and then you hit one of these top buttons to see a different thing on the screen, and then you just twist some knobs.
Maybe next episode I'll be the little DJ.
It's pretty. I mean, it's once you understand how to navigate the interface, it's actually quite simple. But a lot of I've spent about 3 hours to 4 hours just what's this button? How do I get to this thing? Even just now, I hit the wrong thing and I got to a whole different set of menus. I've never seen but this is pretty cool. And I was fiddling.
Is it the weed talking, or is this just the longest episode we've ever done?
Feels 1,000 years.
It's long. But I sent you an email.
You sent me an email?
Well, I sent Keith a screenshot of an email because I couldn't figure out a copy and
Do you
paste
text it or?
I texted it, yeah.
You did.
While you read this email, I gotta do a form for Maggie. She just
a form.
Yeah, I was supposed to fill out a form this morning.
Oh no! What is it about? Are you buying a gun?
Yeah, I'm getting Maggie a Glock for Valentine's Day.
Okay, here we go. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Zach said not to email drunk, but could do it high. And I'm high now. So hi.
I don't recall saying that, but all right.
Sup sexies, winky face. Parentheses, I'm 21. If that makes it less weird that I called you sexy than like if a 14-year-old does.
It's
Double parentheses.
preferred.
I bet it doesn't. How do y'all deal with that? IDK, I would handle that being the public eye. Anyhow, I have been watching y'all literally since the beginning when I was a wee lass. And now I just sit and watch like a little grandma being proud. Like, oh, wow, hide, ho, look at my grandbabies. I'm thinking this is in Eugene's Irish borough from high school. Okay. Anyways, love y'all. Feel like I should give you a secret, even though this isn't a review. But anyways, my secret is when I was younger, I'm talking like 6, I would take my mom's wallet and play bank and be both teller and customer. And I would be like, oh, hi, I need $20. And then I'd swipe her card and pull out a 20 and just walk away with it. XOXO. Hope I get a dope ass fake name. Oh yeah. Also, love you, Keith. I know you say sometimes you feel like you don't get commented on enough, but you are amazing. I love all the content you do. Also, hashtag Miles Nation. And that email was from Dirks McGlurbins.
Oh, Dirks McGlurbins.
Dirk strikes again.
McGlurbins.
I don't really know if there's anything to respond to.
Well, she said she used to take her mom's purse, pull out a credit card, and then ask herself if she could have $20. She would say yes, swipe it somewhere, and then just take $20 and leave.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't think that's playing bank.
Yeah, it's theft.
I think that's stealing from your mom, and you knew what you were doing.
You guys ever steal things when you were a kid?
Yeah.
I didn't.
From who?
From who?
Well, from like a store or like Shoplifter
the one.
or like
Not when I was little. In college, I stole eye drops. I thought they were way too expensive.
Sometimes you gotta stick it to the man.
Was just unfair, and I was like, Walmart.
Yeah.
No, this is way too expensive for eye drops. They were like $17. Like, fucking eye drops?
That's Walmart.
Not a chance. I'm pocketing these and I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's Walmart.
I think that was the right
But
call.
I don't think you should do that.
No,
But
we don't
That is what I
condone.
did. I'm being honest.
Yeah, I like that. And I mean, similarly, it's Walmart. So like, you just when you want sunglasses, you just put them on and you leave.
Yeah. Oops. I forgot it.
We don't condone it.
I pitched to Miles a candid competition that was what chain is the easiest to shoplift from, where we just blatantly shoplift, do not attempt to hide it, and walk out and see what happens. And I don't think it's a good idea, but I also think it's a fun idea.
I mean, look, you're an adult. Like, you don't have parents that are gonna be mad that you shoplifted. If Maggie, like, what's the worst that could happen? You pay a fine?
What is I don't know what the
I guess
consequence is.
It depends on what you're stealing. And if you happen to accidentally have something on your person that could be construed as a weapon.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
even
a good...
If you had a pocket knife in your pocket
Yeah.
and you like stole something and they found you and put you over, it would say you robbed with a armed robbery.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Even
Here's
if you didn't
another
use
idea.
it, doesn't matter.
What if I have a bunch of narcotics on me, and so there's like that extra stress of like, oh, if I get caught, I got possession.
That would be bad.
That'd be bad.
That'd be just 2 charges. They wouldn't be the same charge. But
I think it would be a good thing for my brand. You
To
know,
be arrested for shoplifting?
for sure. You
For
know,
shoplifting?
Yeah, like Winona Ryder. That
I think
kind of
possession
began
would be
her.
better. That's true.
Her.
Yeah.
Did you see? Oh fuck! I want to get this story right. So please pause for 20 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I also think it's like
No. I
shoplifting.
said please pause.
Yeah, you got it.
We like that thumping kick. Pretty dope, right?
I do like that.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so. So. Vic Mensa, did you see this the other day?
Oh, what did he do?
Got charged. He got caught at an airport for possession of psychedelics and some other drugs. I don't know the full story. And he just tweeted after he was released, "Whoa, what a trip!" Which is just
Wow. I like Vic Mensa's music.
I like that, and I like that for me. I think that this year I should have some low level crimes. Because I think it would only up my star power. I don't want to do like the whole like, oh, Zach Kornfeld lit his pool table on fire and his neighbors are pissed. Like, I don't want to be a menace.
Yeah.
I want to be a fun criminal.
A little fun crime.
Stealing
here
like
and then.
lube from a CVS.
That's also a great point. It's like okay, most
item?
people are shoplifting jewelry or
Yeah.
sunglasses. Boring. I'm gonna shoplift Jiffy Lube.
I did a Jiffy Lube. I meant KY.
Okay, sure.
You shoplift from Jiffy Lube.
Jiffy Lube is
Yeah.
a tire
It's gonna be
shop.
hard to shoplift.
Shoplift tires.
Maybe you can steal some like air fresheners from the lobby. There's not a lot to purchase.
It's not much. It's a steal an oil
It's the
service.
thing you pull in and they change your oil. I guess you could like, as soon as they finish, just fucking back up out of there and hope that you don't kill someone.
What about okay, I'll go to Walmart and you know the section the aisle with all the bikes.
Yes.
I get one of the kid bikes with the training wheels and I just fucking rip it. I just pedal as fast and hard as I can for the door, screaming for Valhalla.
Yeah, I like that.
See how far I get.
You'd get there.
I don't. Walmart checks receipts.
What are they going to do?
Yeah, but you
just
clearly
run.
aren't pretending you purchased it. You're flying out of the store on a child's bicycle,
Yeah, people think that
screaming
like,
Valhalla. Yeah. So I think they're not going to be like, "Oh, sir, actually, could I see that receipt?"
you think the managers are really going to care?
They're not going to like it, and they're going to put like a "Can't shop here" sign of your face. But that
Would be really good for Candid
It
Competition.
would make future episodes way more exciting.
if you're banned from Walmart.
I had another
What if
idea
you just
that.
went in and asked if they could ban you?
Oh my god, where's the easiest store to get banned from?
Yeah, it'd be like, I am going to come here tomorrow,
Yeah.
and I'm going to shoplift. You should ban me.
Don't let me in. I have a problem. I know
This
it.
is your chance to stop me.
This is a good idea, and I
And help
will
you.
be adding it to my
Yeah.
working document. I have about 8 ideas. I thought that we were done. We're never done.
No, it's
No.
not. Art is never finished.
I had another idea where, because Miles and I are now both too famous for candid competition,
It's true. It's true.
that we were going to have to go undercover. So I was going to get a prosthetics maker, but the prosthetics maker was going to come and just make perfect replicas of our faces that we would put over our own faces.
That's really
that we could
funny.
then rip off to reveal.
You're
Yeah.
on face. I mean, that's one of my favorite gags is to rip off pants to reveal more pants. That's
so
rip
good.
off a shirt to reveal more shirts. I think that is so funny. It's so funny.
That's really nice. I think also the best public place to get broken up with.
That one's on
good.
the list and is certainly happening. I also have. Are we just giving away all of our ideas?
Or cheated on. Because I feel like if you get broken up with, they're not going to give you free stuff necessarily.
What?
But if someone's like,
If
I
you-
cheated on you, and like, I cheated on you, I fucked your best friend, and then
And
they leave,
leaves.
then they probably would give you a free cake or something. Be like, the bill's on us. I'm so sorry.
That's a really good, the breakup series.
Yeah.
Just do like,
Yeah, we're gonna do a breakup season.
that's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Cheated
one of
on you.
those. I don't know if I want to give away all these ideas.
Yeah,
so maybe
sorry. Yeah,
maybe
we can-
bleep this one.
I'll bleep this one, yeah.
This next one.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
I was there, I think, for the
Okay,
conceit
good,
of that
good, good.
That's
episode
really
because
good.
Rachel was also in the room and she was horrified.
Because it would also be about designing the apparatus.
Yes.
Missing Miles.
Just like hire an actor to do the deed.
Yeah. I think that hiring actors to do candid competition stuff in general is just great.
Yeah. We're in the city for it.
That's Nathan. Very Nathan for you.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
There was a
You
lovely.
could try to get people who look kind of like you.
we did that for a
always
video
funny.
with you once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did. We got a handful of boys that look kind of like me.
There was a lovely
Oh, yeah.
article that about how Nathan for you. It was about Nathan for you's influence on the modern internet and how the entire
Yeah.
modern internet is made in its image. And for a show that was not that successful at the time, it really made me quite proud.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show. I think it's fucking gold. Well,
You watching How To with John Wilson?
no, not yet. I gotta see.
What do you mean not yet? It's
I
two
know.
seasons in.
I
It's
know.
truly
Watch
the
it.
greatest show on
I-
TV.
Only watched the first half season and I totally just forgot about it. And then Bebo told me about it. So I started watching it again.
Too
And
busy
I-
watching Bosch. I'm just kidding. I'm not
What's
watching
Bosch?
Bosch.
Too busy
It's like a lawyer
catching
show.
reruns of
It's like a big
Rizzoli and
Amazon
Isles.
Prime lawyer show.
I do like falling asleep to those shows.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, heading to the stage, your one and only hilarious advice giver, Miles Bonsignore.
Give me the advice. Give me the advice. Give me the advice. Give me the advice. Unzip your pants. Pull it out. Unzip your bra. Pull them out. Boners and dicks now. Boners and dicks now. Boners and dicks now. Boners and dicks now.
This is advice that'll
Was
go
that
for
the
miles.
advice?
What's up, Miles Nation? How y'all doing tonight? Have you ever wanted your life to be a music festival?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted
I hope.
an additional member of your family?
Yes.
What word is that?
Grime, muck, yucky poop, stinky, nasty scum.
Nasty, nasty.
Those are preconceived notions about what it's going to be like to have a mouse in your house.
No, you have a mouse in your house?
My advice to you to spice up your weekday is to have a mouse loose
walls.
shitting in your house.
I got mouse in my house and I want to bounce.
Sarah and I came home from a little weekend trip to find that there was absolutely a mouse that had found its way into our home.
Now I have an important clarifying question here.
Yes.
Are you certain that it's a mouse and not a rat?
It's 100% a rat.
How dare you?
I know it's hard to get over that
I don't want to.
emotionally.
It's not a rat.
LA.
You're talking to the
I
fucking
know
rat
this
king of
rat.
Los
Yeah,
Angeles
no,
over here.
I also I had to put so many traps all over my home. I had to have people come and wall things off because there were rats in my fucking wall.
Tell us the signs, Miles.
Okay,
What's
the
happening?
signs that it's a mouse are that the poops are very little, and I know what a rat poop size is like.
No, rats also poop small.
Really?
Baby rats.
Baby rats.
Just tell us
They
the
are
whole. Give
babies
us
at some point.
paint the whole pics.
I'm devastated right now.
It's definitely.
It's really devastating. So I think
I know,
that
it's
this
hard.
happened prior, where like a year or two ago we had a mouse. It was a mouse. It was a big mouse, but it was a mouse, not a rat,
How do you know?
because of the telltale signs.
Because it was wearing red short suspenders.
Yeah, it was the Stuart
and
Little.
it invited me to his house in Anaheim.
So here's the thing. I believe it was a mouse, but we had a prior. And the way it got in, it was not through a hole or anything in the walls. It just ran in through. We probably had the door open in the backyard. We're hanging out with the dog. Mouse ran in. It's cold outside. Same thing is happening now where
I really can't stay.
It's cold out.
I've looked around and there doesn't seem to be any holes that need to be patched, which is a good thing. It seems again like, we had people around, our dogs playing in the backyard, we had our doors open for whatever reason. Seems like the mouse ran in somehow. We have the window open a lot.
So it's loose in the house. It's not in the walls.
No, it's not in the walls, and that's a fact. It's not in the walls. But it is running rampant, and I have seen it. It is a bold little fucker. I've seen it, like, with a mouse, you think you're going to see it once every couple weeks because it's going to be sneaky. I've seen this fucker every day.
That's funny.
And I don't say there's more than one mouse because I know what you're thinking.
If there's
I'm
one,
seeing
there's
it,
more than
no,
one.
there's not.
Now,
there might be.
have you seen? I'm looking at back to my thread of my.
Yes,
rat
I have seen
adventure
this great thread.
and forgetting how incredible it was.
Yes.
Have you seen have they eaten any things? Like, have they chewed through?
No.
A bag of candy.
No.
And you've opened all your lower cabinets.
Yes. No.
And have you fed it?
Have you checked? Do you have storage of Birdie's food?
Yes. Not in there. Haven't chewed anything. Not in there.
Okay. By the way, you're gonna want to get an airtight vacuum.
And we have got it. Yeah.
a bin
tub.
for that fucking.
We have a
ASAP.
plastic bin.
Yeah.
Because that was
Cat
what
food is in the tub.
they had chewed through Bowie's old food, which was high fiber food. So they were shitting on overdrive in my house.
And so I know where he is, pretty much, or she.
Thank you.
But I know that he's either under the sink or in under the stove.
Is that a trap?
I
There's
have
humane
not
traps.
found my way to the Home Depot to get a trap yet. But what I did do, and this did not work, was I looked up DIY mouse traps, took a bucket,
You do not need to DIY
a
this,
paper
Miles.
towel roll, put
We
peanut
don't
butter on
pay
it.
you poorly.
There's a Lowe's a mile from the office.
No, I'm gonna go probably on my way back to work from home
They
today.
probably even have it at Target.
They definitely do. But and I put peanut butter on it. And I was like, the idea is that the mouse will go onto the paper towel roll and it's being suspended by a string, and they'll try to lick the peanut butter, but it's unstable and it'll flip them into the bucket. So I did that, and then my dog licked up all the peanut butter.
You tried to reinvent the mousetrap?
I'm an inventor. I wanted to keep him alive.
What
at
were you
first.
going to do?
You stew pickles, motherfucker.
At
Just
first
buy
I
one in a
thought
store.
Maybe he'll be a part of our family. We can keep it in the bucket. It'll be fun. Now I want death. I want to kill
You gotta smash him, and it's unfortunate.
I gotta smash
him.
That's what a
Mousetrap does. It blows their brains all over.
Okay.
Or if it gets their guts, it's not a good sight.
And it's hard. But
I want you. Oh, I forgot. We had rats in the old TryGuys office.
I had to.
And
we had rats in the old
I had to
TryGuys
remove
office.
them sometimes.
But we over vacation set a trap.
Yeah.
And we came back and there was like Kill Bill style blood
Oh, God.
splattered
Yes.
on the office wall.
Oh.
And it was over vacation and only poor Sam was there.
Oh, yeah.
And he
I
had
saw
to
it.
tend to it. I want you to picture a grain of rice.
Mm-hmm.
Is the poop, how does it compare to
Smaller,
the grain of rice?
smaller.
How much smaller?
A fourth, maybe a third.
A fourth of the size.
Yeah.
Okay, he might have
It's
mice,
little. I might have a mouse. I know it because I know what a rat shit looks like,
which is about the size of rice.
which is about the size of rice. And this thing it's little. It's like
You just said it's little. Oh, the poop.
no.
You got a
the
field.
poop is iffy.
So you think you have a field mouse?
I think I've got a
What would
little
he be doing in there?
scurrying. I think he got in because it was warm. But so far, nothing on the countertop, which is like I think that he knows that we're on the countertop, so he's
being
playing
a
mind.
good
Well, he's
boy.
respectful.
He's being a really good boy.
You think this is a really smart creature,
But
not one driven purely by instinct and survival.
I think he lives under the sink, and I need to go home. And I need it. Well, the real thing is, we just got home, back pain, etc. Long trip, was on a flight. My
Right.
back hurts. So now I'm like, I need to clean out under the sink, which is the first part. Disorient them.
Yep.
And then you lay the traps.
Disorient him.
No,
I'm
because
gonna-
they know where they
I'm
pee
gonna
in the
put
shit.
strobe lights
Put
in
strobe
his
lights.
house.
All right,
some
mouse
music.
versus rat.
Exactly for the mouse. Yeah.
Again, every time you stop, I don't want it to. I could live in this all episode. Mouse versus rat.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that he has a proclivity for fine French dining?
Oh, that's a good point. He did eat all of our Gouda. No, I the only things and the grossest part, and I had mice in my apartment in New York. Also not rats. But the thing is, if you have one, you can't have the other.
What are you talking about?
If you have mice, you don't have rats. They fight. They hate each other.
Sharks and jets?
Sharks and jets type.
But how would the
situation.
mice win? They're smaller.
But there's more of them. I don't know. But I
you
just
said
know
there's
that they don't go in the same areas. If you have mice, you don't have rats.
And if you have rats,
You're fucked. So with your rats, how'd you get rid of your rat situation?
it was hell.
How fucking
episode
sick
ends.
is this right now? Though
That's
It's
really
cool.
good. Little bird.
A little loud now.
Now, so your rat situation, how did it end?
We don't
Happy?
have time, Miles.
Oh God.
You know we don't have time.
I know. I'm really. It's a problem that it's like the Babadook. I know that it's down there, and I know I don't want to deal with it.
Baba Duke.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you catch that, cutie. Mm-hmm. Make them your friend.
It has given me a will to live.
Purpose.
Purpose, which has been good.
It's been a rough pandemic.
Yeah, been a rough pandemic.
It's rough out here.
I'm into this sound. How about y'all? Cool.
It's like a Super Mario double jump sound.
Is it possible to just do the without the metronome?
Oh, without the beats?
Yeah.
Maybe. Let me.
Yeah, this sound is.
Pretty close.
Sounds like you're swimming in a Mario game.
I love this. Or like Yoshi's at a buffet.
Yeah.
And I'll see what this is like in a different algorithm.
Yo. System is down.
This has been
The system is down.
Thursday morning
The
DJ
system
set
is
with
down.
Keith.
The system is down. Thanks for listening to another perfect episode. We're kind of, I should be high now. I've had 5 milligrams, so
Yeah.
we're going to roll right into the next episode, but we'll see you next week, motherfuckers. Hey, I want you to look in the mirror, look deep,
Look deep.
and say,
Yeah.
Uh,
all right, I guess that's what you're saying.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to the TryPod. We had a really good time on the TryPod. I got to play my synthesizer on the TryPod. Thanks for listening to the TryPod.